Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Monday Momentum where I'm here to share a good word with you to start your week off right and get clear about how to get to the bag. Today, we're going to talk about social media, success, and self sabotage. Listen, what you need to know is that scrolling other people's lives doesn't actually grow your own, it actually drains your life. And if you've ever been in a space where you're comparing yourself to others, you might want to look at how much time you spend on social media. And so if you're ready to get some tips on how to solve some of those problems so you don't compare yourself to other people, especially on social media, make sure you watch this video. So here are some common problems that people face when using social media as a success bar. Right? The reality is the internet is not real. It's not a real place. It's a whole bunch of people's highlight reels on social media that gets you to see all the greatness, but none of the grit moments. And I need you to understand that that is a huge problem. So the first problem I want to express to you is sometimes you're measuring yourself to an unreal expectation of success. It's literally highlight reels. If I was to compare myself as a speaker to the highlight reels of maybe the number one motivational speaker in the world, which is Eric Thomas, of course I will feel some type of way. I wouldn't feel great. I wouldn't feel like a good speaker. I wouldn't feel like I was able to impact lives. I wouldn't feel like I've been able to make money doing this thing. Like I literally would just take myself out of the game. That's what happens when we compare ourselves to the social media measuring stick of success. You're only seeing the best moments of people's lives. And honestly, people don't truly get truly authentic and real until it's like a dire situation. And so now you're seeing the greatest moments of people or you're seeing the worst moments of people. It's never really an in between that gets the most hits. And so I need you to know that like there's an in between moment that you need to pay most of your attention to. And that's where the work is done, not at the end and not at the beginning. It's in the middle where you get the bulk of your success. You get a bulk of your actual momentum. It's in the middle, not at the beginning, and definitely not at the end. Here's another problem that people face is they lose confidence by focusing on others instead of what is in front of them. Listen, when you see others people's promise, you see other people's purpose, you see other people living in it, some of that can inspire you, but some of that also can take away from you. It can decrease maybe even your integrity and make you want to go pursue something, even if it's not the best way to pursue it. Sometimes you even take an illegal approach to pursuing because you think that that promise should be yours. And I need you to know that as you go on that journey, you might find yourself getting weaker. You might find yourself getting more confused. You find yourself losing confidence. And it's not because you're not a great person. It's not because you're not smart. It's not because you don't have gifts and talents. It's because you're trying to use it in a way that doesn't matter or is meaningful to you. It's meaningful to somebody else. And so, listen, like, you lose confidence by focusing in on other people's journey, other people's promise, because you start lessening the value of yours. And we don't want that. And so I need you to make sure that you are not looking at others, but you're seeing yourself as the primary person that needs development, whether that's on social media, whether that's in real life, right? Whether wherever you are in your journey, I don't need you to self sabotage it because you're looking at yourself and saying, I started when they started, but I'm not as far as they are. It doesn't matter as long as you progressed. If you started a account on social media and you don't have thousands of followers, you got a couple hundred, guess what? You started at zero. So now you got a couple hundred. And you need to actually Google what does a room full of a couple hundred people look like so you can actually see that's a lot of opportunity to impact people. Even if you only got 50 people, that's still a nice sized room of people if you've ever been in a room with that many people. And that's still a lot of opportunity to impact lives. The last thing that I want to make sure that you avoid, the problem that I want you to avoid, is looking at social media for instruction and validation versus inspiration. Listen, I've been able to learn a lot about social media throughout the years of being a speaker. One of the things I've learned is that I can't necessarily take everybody's life and apply it to my own. I can't take everybody's strategy and apply it to my own. I can't take everybody's business plan and apply it to my own. But I can look at how they put a post out and how that might inspire people. And once I'm clear on my message, I can use my message to inspire people in the same way. It's about getting clear. And if you need help getting clear on your core message, make sure that you connect with me for career clarity coachings, where I can literally help you see that you have all the power and authority over some topic, but it's something that blends both your personal and professional life. And so how can I help you is helping you understand how your story got you to where you are in your workplace and what that gives you authority over. When you're talking authority, you're talking with your power. You're talking with your power, you're talking with value. You're talking with value, you can attract people who are looking for that type of value. This is what I hope that you're getting from this. And so, listen, like when you take other people's work and you're inspired by it, you create your own work, understanding that they had of the thing, but in your own unique way. I do that with social media posts all the time. I saw one post where it was just talking about this dude was just posing. And then he was talking about how confident he is. And so I talked about how my corniness helped me build the confidence as a speaker. And so me stepping into my authentic self helped me build my speaking platform. This is something that I want for you. And so you be able to look at social media for inspiration, not instruction or validation, right? I need you to look at it for inspiration, not instruction or validation. And so here's some tips that I want you to think deeper about for the next level of your journey, right? Is one of the things I want you to do is break out the illusion of Instagram. Don't compare yourself to curated content that has been planned, that has been pitched, that has been perfectly edited. Don't compare your problematic life, right? Because life can be problematic, to perfectly edited videos in Instagram. Listen, this is not going to help you understand your journey. Don't compare your imperfect life to Instagram reels and perfect edited videos. I need you to know that you have everything that you need to be successful. At the same time, you also need to realize that your journey, your life is not a highlight reel. It doesn't just go all the way up. You're just not on a hill where you just go up and up and up. Life is like a lot of curvy lines. There's ups, there's downs, there's ups, there's downs. And so what you need to show is an opportunity for people to see both the ups and downs of you. Be real, be authentic, talk about struggles, talk about pain points. That'll also attract people to you that have those same pain points. People don't always want perfection. People want progress. Imperfect progress beats paralyzed perfection every single time. And so make sure that you're not on a perfection journey, you're on a progression journey. Next thing I need you to know is use social media for ideas, not validation. If you like the way people put together a video, or you're inspired by a video that was put out and you feel like you can put out information that is similar or better, use that. But at the same time, I don't want you to look at it and be like, oh, well, it told me that I need to eat this so I can lose weight, so I need to do that. Or it told me that I need to drink this in order so I can get better, so I need to do that. Or it told me that I need to organize this way, so I need to do that so I can get, like, that is the trap. And I need you to get away from this idea that internet experts know exactly what they're doing. They don't. Actually, if you're going to even be vetting a coach, make sure that you reach out to a person and have a conversation in real life about what this person does, how long they've been doing it, and how how many people they've gotten results for. That is super critical. Don't listen to the social media experts. Find a real expert, and that's a person who literally can tell you, like for me, example, I am a leadership studies professor. I literally have graduated over 200 students in the leadership studies minor at an accredited institution. Not only that, I've helped many of them, coach many of them to get into jobs at Fortune 500 companies, become award-winning educators, literally become world travelers, doctors, lawyers. I'm telling you, I have students who are literally out there crushing it in the workforce. I can tell you this because these are real people who I've worked with, not just somebody that I made up because I got a couple tips off of internet and I thought I can remake some content to blow up online. Don't get fooled by the trap. The last thing I need you to do is I need you to track your real life accomplishments. What have you done in the real world every single week that has just helped you get closer to your goal, closer to your vision, closer to your mission? Whatever it is that you have done, whether it's like I just stayed on track to do the things that I said I was going to do on my schedule this entire week, that is a huge win. Or maybe you set a goal for something to do every single day and you met that goal. That is also a huge win. I don't want you to let none of the small progress get behind you. Like, that is also stuff worthy to be celebrated. And so I want to make sure that you do that. And so I'm going to leave you with this. Social media is a tool, not a trap. And it's not always the answer. Sometimes it leads to more questions. Focus on your wins, focus on yourself, your development, celebrate your progress, and let your momentum tell the story of your success. Success is your best revenge. And so just be amazing. Just ball out on them. Again, if this message was great for you, make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe to this video. Every Monday, I'm here to share a good word with you to start your week off right and get clear on how you get to the bag. Today, we talked about social media success and self-sabotage because it is literally real. You can get stuck in a comparison trap on social media because you're only looking at people's highlight reels, not realizing that there's a real pain, there's some real suffering that comes with life that only propels us to the person that we're supposed to be. It propels us to be the right person in the right situation, and those wins matter too, even if they feel like losses. I hope this message was great, and of course, as always, keep doing the good work.